Hey YouTube, Sarah here with Crimson and Wool, and as always I'm coming at you with another tutorial. How could I not? It is baby Grimace. At least that's what I think he looks like. Just a cute little baby version of Grimace because he is everywhere since it just was his birthday. I personally tried the shake because my kids had to. It was a bit sweet for me, but I thought, why not? Let's go ahead and make him. So the first one I made is right here, and he definitely, he had a birthday party with Michael Myers and Ghostface, so he had some fun there. If you haven't, I posted that on my shorts. But this is gonna be a tutorial on how to make this. If I remember, I'm gonna go ahead and add a timestamp so you can go directly to the tutorial. I will leave everything in the description box below on the supplies needed. But other than that, he's pretty straightforward. You just work the legs up and the body, and then you stitch the arms on and the detail. Pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and get started on this tutorial. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on the arms. We're gonna make 2 of these. So starting with the first arm, you are going to work a magic circle. So we're gonna work 6 single crochets into that magic circle. If you need more help working a magic circle, I do have a video just for that, and I will leave that in the description box below. So round 1 is 6 single crochets into a magic circle. So for round 2, you are going to work 1 single crochet into that first stitch. If you'd like, you could place a stitch marker. And then a single crochet into the next stitch. And then you're going to work 2 single crochets into the third stitch. And so that is going to be a pattern repeat. So you've worked a single crochet into the next 2 stitches and then 2 single crochets into the third. So let's repeat that. 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches and then a single crochet increase into that third stitch. That's going to give you a total of 8 stitches. At this point, I like to tie off my tail. And cut that off. And now we are going to basically decrease, but we're going to kind of follow along the same lines of the last round. So it'll be 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches and then a single crochet decrease. So 1, 2, and then I work my decreases into the front loop only. Like so. Go ahead and pull through 2 loops and then pull through 2 loops. And then we're going to repeat that 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then work a single crochet decrease over the last 2 stitches. Insert your hook into that front loop of the next 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over and pull through 2. And that is your decrease round, round 3. So now you should have a total of 6 stitches, and you are going to work the next 2 rounds, working 1 single crochet into each stitch. So to finish off the arm, you are basically going to work 2 single crochets across both sides. So what you're going to do is take your hook and you're going to insert it through so that it pokes through to close this arm through both sides. So just like that. and then you take your yarn and pull it through, and now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. And you're going to repeat that one more time. Insert your hook through both sides like so, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And that closed your arm. And then you're going to want to leave a long enough tail to sew onto the body. And that is your arm. So you're going to make 1 more of these. All right, so there are the arms. I like to get these done first and just put them to the side so that they're ready when we're done working up the body. All right, let's work up the legs. Round 1 will be worked into a magic circle as well. So 5 single crochets into a magic circle. Round 2 will be an increase round, so you'll be working an increase into each stitch. So that's 2 single crochets into each stitch all the way around. So repeat that all the way around, and that's going to give you a total of 10 single crochets for round 2. I like to tighten up and tie off this tail end before I work any further. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I like to pull it, push my finger down and pull tight. So go ahead and work it like you're working a knot. And then I push down, that way the knot gets real close there. So for round 3, you're going to work 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around, but into the back loop only. So go ahead and insert your hook into the back loop only. You have 2 loops here, this front loop, this back loop. You see the V, it's going to be that back stitch. So just work 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. That's going to give you a total of 10 stitches for round 3. Okay, and so for round 4, you're going to work 1 single crochet, and then you're going to work 4 single crochet decreases. There should be 1 stitch remaining. Go ahead and work a single crochet into that last stitch. For round 4, a total of 6 stitches. For the last round, round 5, you're going to work 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. That's going to give you a total of 6 stitches. Okay, and then you can remove your stitch marker. So to fasten off, you're going to work a slip stitch into that next stitch, pull through, and then go ahead and just leave a short tail. You don't want it to be like super short, but maybe like 1.5 inches, and then pull your tail like this. And then what I like to do is insert my hook from behind and bring that tail into the leg. So that helps with not having to sew in any ends for that. And so that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make 1 more little foot leg just like this. So we're gonna continue to work up the body. So to do that, we're gonna join these legs. So you're going to want to go ahead and stuff the legs first. So just grab some of your stuffing. That's good. So you're gonna wanna pay attention to the placement of the foot. You're gonna want to have the area that is pushed out a little more facing the same direction. So I like to take my feet, place them down, and hold them in place like this. Then I am going to take my hook, insert it through the inside of this part of that first leg, and push through to the other side. So if you could see here, we have the legs on the hook, or both legs on the hook. You're gonna wanna take your yarn and pull through and work a slip stitch like this. Make sure you work your slip stitch with the actual working yarn, not the tail yarn. So go ahead and pull through. And then I like to tighten that real well. All right, so this is not gonna count as a stitch. All right, so I'm gonna work a few stitches before I actually cut this and stuff it in. So you have 6 stitches on each leg. So basically you're gonna wanna work 2 single crochets into each stitch. So with both legs together, that's gonna give you a total of 24 single crochets. So simply 2 single crochets into each stitch. If you have to adjust, the pattern is a bit forgiving, so just make sure it's 24 single crochets evenly. So I have 24 single crochets. There are our legs, and then there is the body. Okay, so for rounds 7 through 12, which is a total of 6 rounds, you're simply going to work 1 single crochet into each stitch. Okay, so just continue working. So we've already worked round 7. So for rounds 8 through 12, 1 single crochet into each stitch. So just go ahead and keep on working, and I'll meet you back around so that we could start round 13 together. All right, so I've completed up to round 12. And now we are going to work on round 13. This is going to be a decrease round. I do like to add some stuffing before I continue on. It helps as we work up the body. So just go ahead and grab some stuffing. And you're going to want to focus on this area first, like right in here. And stuff close to the leg. So some of the stuffing's coming out of the leg area still, but it's still making it firm. But you don't want to overstuff to where you're seeing the stuffing through the stitches. And you're going to repeat that. Excuse me. You're going to repeat that on this side. Like that. And just kind of stuff some of that in, because you don't want to catch any of this stuffing. And that's good. So for round 13, you are going to work a pattern repeat. It's going to be 2 single crochets, 1, 2. Then we'll go ahead and place our stitch marker, and then a decrease. So you're going to do that a total of, the pattern repeats 6 times. We've already done it once, so repeat that 5 more times, 2 single crochets, and then a single crochet decrease. And this is going to leave you with a total of 18 stitches for round 13. So for rounds 14 through 18, which is a total of 5 rounds, you are going to work 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. So that's a total of 18 stitches each round. So again, rounds 14 through 18, 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. Continue to work up the next few rounds, and I will meet you back to start round 19. All right, so I finished up. We are starting round 19. At this point, before we continue, let's go ahead and stuff the body a little bit more. All right, so that's good. You don't want to have any stuffing get in the way while you keep working. All right, so for round 19, you're going to work a decrease round. So the pattern repeat is 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a single crochet decrease. And repeat that 2 more times, 4 single crochets and a decrease. And then just do that 1 more time, 4 single crochets and a decrease. And that's going to give you a total of 15 stitches. So for rounds 20 through 23 will be 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. That's 4 rounds total. So go ahead and keep working up rounds 20 through 23, and I will meet you back around to start round 24. Okay. So we are going to place our safety eyes now. They are going to go between rounds 20 and 21. So your decreased round is right here. That's round 19. So round 20 and 21. I got these ones. They're like cute little like kawaii style eyes. I got them on Amazon. I'll have a link in the description box below. Grab these and place them between rounds 20 and 21. I have the dots facing the same direction. So 20 and 21, and I want it to turn in towards itself just a tad. So you're gonna skip 2 visible stitches and place the other eye. And like I said, you want them to turn in towards themselves just a tad. Grab your backing and attach that. I know the hole is kind of small, so it's hard to see. And then, so these are not like super secure. So you're gonna wanna hot glue them. I hot glue all my safety eyes. Some people like burn them and stuff, but I like to hot glue them because these ones turn around a lot. So go ahead and get your hot glue gun, and then we're gonna put just a little dollop of hot glue. All right, so we're gonna grab our hot glue gun and secure the safety eyes. My hot glue gun is well loved. I always say it. So I like to just kind of, I don't know if you guys could see in there, but add just enough hot glue to wrap around the eye. And then while it's drying, place it face down. That way the glue doesn't fall down onto the other side. So let your glue dry before we continue working. All right, so for round 24, you are going to work a decrease round. So 1 single crochet into the first stitch and a single crochet decrease into the next. So that's 2. And you're going to repeat that all the way around. Let's finish stuffing. And make sure it looks nice and even. And then once you add the arms and the details, it really does help. It will be all decreases, so a single crochet decrease into every stitch. And that's gonna give you a total of 5 stitches left. Now you're gonna wanna cut off, so once you fasten off, you are gonna wanna leave a long enough tail to close in the gap and then add, so it kind of looks like a mustache, but the goal was to make it look like his upper lip. And I think it kind of does its justice. So you're gonna wanna leave a long enough tail. Sorry, this is from my TikTok video I did. So this guy didn't have a very good encounter with Michael Myers and Ghostface. And he is, a little messed up, but I just wanted to show you so you could see what the goal is for that. So we're gonna leave a long enough tail, like at least 18 inches, all of that. And then fasten that off, remove your stitch marker, and then just finish stuffing just a tad bit more. So go ahead and grab your tapestry needle, and we're gonna close in this gap. I just simply, kind of like how you're decreasing, wrap my needle, my tapestry needle around. Sometimes the yarn has like a little extra in there. So I'm gonna wrap it around the front loop of the remaining stitches to close in the gap. Like so, and then once you tighten that, you're good. And you're gonna wanna push your tapestry needle down just to kind of flatten that top right there. And then we're gonna bring it through. So you're gonna wanna find the center of the eyes, like so. Okay, and just kind of take note of that. But first, you're gonna wanna come down so you see the placement of your eye here. Okay, and you're gonna come to the side right here, and we're gonna make this little covering over the eyelids. So it's basically like eyelids, and we're gonna do that. So the middle side of the eye up into this corner right here and push back. And we're gonna wrap the yarn around the eye just like that. Make sure that when you put your tapestry needle back into the head that you're putting it in through the same hole that you came out of so that you don't get all the bunching. And then we're gonna do that again. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So put your tapestry needle through the same hole you came out of and off through this side right here. And then up over here towards the corner right here. All right, and then let's go ahead and do that again. Pop it through the side right here and around right here. So sometimes when you place the hot glue, depending on how much you put, it might be a little harder to get through these stitches right here, but just kind of work with what you got. Okay. So there is the eyes right there. And then we're gonna make the upper lip. So coming down to this corner right here, we are going to bring our tapestry needle up to the middle right here and pop it through the other side over here. So just kind of making sure that the placement is even. And we're gonna go back and forth. like so. So pop it through right here, through the middle here, and then likewise on this side. Same thing over here. And I'm going to try to do it one more time with the remaining yarn that I have. Let's see if I can make it just enough. Okay, and then you're going to want to weave this in so that your tail end doesn't come out, like so, and then snip off that right there. Okay, so now we have the eyes done and the upper lip right here. And you're gonna wanna get some yarn, about 12 inches of red and black. I grabbed more than I need, so I'm gonna cut it off. And this is going to be the mouth and the tongue. So you're gonna use that upper lip as a guide. So go ahead and grab your black first. Insert your black tapestry needle in to kind of come over to this underneath the lip right here. And then bring it around to this side and pop it through the middle here, okay? So we're gonna be kind of making this line, but we wanna have it come up through here. So we have this loop, insert your tapestry needle through there, pull tight, bring it back around and push it through back into the same hole. And what you're gonna do is it's gonna pull it tight so that it creates that like curved look right there. And then we're just gonna do the same thing with red. So go ahead and weave in your tail ends, making sure that you don't really see any of the black showing through. And then snip that off. And then if you ever see like your yarn right there, what I like to do is take my tapestry needle and push it through and kind of move it, and it kind of like helps it go away. Same thing with this side. Let's weave that in. And again, just kind of cover that. All right. And let's grab the red and do the same. Go ahead and pop it through right there. Bring it around to this other side. And pop it through. And then insert your needle through the loop. Pull tighter. And then push it through that same hole. So it's a little tight because you've done this already. And then go ahead and pull that tight, and there. Okay, and same thing, go ahead and weave in your tail ends. And we are almost there. So let's go ahead and sew on our arms. So grab your tapestry needle, and you're gonna turn your grimace to the side and line it up with the body. And we're gonna go just under this little upper lip area. So you're gonna insert your needle, skip 2 stitches, and pop through to the other side. Then grab your arm right here, grab those 2 loops and pull through and secure that stitch. And then you're gonna wanna make sure before you go any further that you like the placement. So Then you're gonna insert your tapestry needle and pop it through the arm right here. You wanna make sure that you're in the arm, and you're gonna loop that around to secure it down. And do the same thing on this side. Secure it. And then just one more time right there. And go ahead and weave in your tail end as well. And do the same thing on the other side. So I should have did this before when we still had our black, but I forgot. So you're gonna wanna grab just a little more black yarn, and we're gonna add the eyebrows. So to do that, you're gonna take your black yarn, insert your tapestry needle right here up at the corner of the first eye, count up 1 stitch, skip it, and pop it through to the next. Just like that. Come through to the other side, same thing. Up 1 stitch, skip to the next. And then just go ahead and repeat that so that the eyebrows are just a tad bit thicker. Just like that. And then go ahead and weave in your tail. And let's grab our blush. So I just have my blush and blush brush, and over here into the corner. So right by the eye, right here. And I like to have a lot of blush, especially because with these darker colors, sometimes it's harder to see. All right, and we are all finished. All right, that is it. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I would love for you guys to show me all the cute little grimaces that you make. Please tag me on Instagram at Crimson and Wool. And then you could also, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. And then if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. That way you can be notified anytime I come out with a new video. But with that, that is it. And thank you again, as always. I look forward to crocheting with you again next time.